This is Chris Cameron, who's a former student with Cantrybridge College, and he's an assistant community coach with Inverness Caledonian Thistle Football Club. This is Craig Masterton, Chris's boss at Inverness Caledonian Thistle Football Club. Welcome, Craig.
Thank you.
I'd just like to ask you, how hard is it for young people to get into professional football?
Well, I think young people have a great opportunity to get into professional football these days with things like work experience through schools, volunteering work, and ultimately, if they're very, very lucky and sticking at it, getting a job at the end of it. So it's kind of about perseverance and getting out there and getting the experience and skills required to go and get a job in football.
First time I got into football was when my dad took me to a Ross County game when I was like 8 years old, and I've loved it ever since. I never thought I'd be employed by a professional football club, but it is a dream come true. My job involves helping the other coaches in the community, so when we go out and do school visits, we go out, when we do our courses, weekly courses, help with taking the session and getting all the footballs ready, just preparing everything for every session that we do. I enjoy going out in the community and helping kids enjoy their football, teach them how to do football. It's a really enjoyable aspect to see a kid enjoying their football.
What advice would you give to a young person who's wanting to pursue their dream job?
I would give them the advice, if you see the job advertised, go for it, make sure you're properly prepared.
What made you pick Chris for the job?
I think we advertised for an assistant community coach through a Community Jobs Scotland fund, which is a future job fund, and Chris came in for the interview. He presented really well. He had a background knowledge about football, which is really important, and he was, most of all, he was really keen to come in and learn, and we've been proven right. After his 18-month placement there, we've actually kept him on as an assistant community coach, so he has really applied himself well to the position.
For an assistant community coach, what sort of skills would a young person need to have?
So for an assistant community coach, we're looking for somebody that's going to be flexible, able to change their hours up, able to adapt to different groups, because as Chris has said, we work with children aged from 3 years old right up to adults of 89. So the job's got a lot of variety in it, so you need to be very adaptable to work there. You need somebody who's a good communicator, able to speak to the different groups, and organiser, which Chris is a great example of, who does a lot of different jobs for us, preparing the vehicles before we go out to lots of different sessions. And if you can be reliable and be there when you're needed, it's a great skill to have as well for going out and working with the community.
What advice advice would you give to employers who were maybe potentially looking at employing a young person with additional needs?
Well, for employers, I'd definitely say if you're considering it, it's definitely worth doing. It's something you should pursue. People with additional needs can add real value to your company and business, and through Chris and another colleague we've had, Finlay, that have come in, have both really enhanced the community team and have been great assets to us out and about at the different sessions we've been delivering.